And unfortunately, I'm the guy that has to figure out how to make the bots test the bots. But it's not so bad. It's good tech. It's getting better. I work in Salesforce. So I miss just having Windows and client and server. Old school needs to come back a little bit for mom and pops, I think. Yeah. Oh my God, especially the full stack. Oh. Yeah, it is a lot of layers. Takes a village, but we're still like the business still wants to play the blame game. But we've got to get. I mean, our I don't know. Business's goal is to make more money, and as long as I'm still a part of that process, I'll be okay. But the good news is we also are a not-for-profit, so you get to experience work there in multifacets. You're like a customer and an employee at the same time, and you just see stuff. And they say, yeah, we want to stay compliant, but if you're the one that finds the incompliant issue, you get in a lot of trouble. It's hard to explain, but you know what I mean?
You're a whistleblower.
Exactly, but I'm not a whistleblower. I'm trying to prevent bigger whistles later, But I'm in QTD mostly, but I'm an advanced admin too, and have had to learn to develop and do it. This prompt stuff is just getting crazy, but at the same time, it's starting to work in small little cool ways.
Yeah.
We just have to ensure the ethics are there, because people, they really, the people that don't work in IT, they really want to replace people with robots, and they don't understand what the fuck we're talking about. Excuse my language. Yeah. Yep.
Especially somewhere like Ross, you got to consider people.
Absolutely. I mean, that's our number one thing, people.
Yeah, when you work in it's
healthcare
hard to automate stuff that has to deal with people in real life situations.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a good life lesson. That's why I still play baseball. Our game got canceled because you go out, you play the game you loved as a kid, and it's a different kind of team, but it's the same concept.
Yeah. Sports, I always
sports
say
in general. Yeah,
sports
man.
taught me a lot about the real world and dealing with people and having to depend on people.
My coach, who's my boss, is a coach still. He helps a lot of kids out. He adopts kids, stuff like that. He's been really tough on me because I needed it, because I'm old but I act young. And one of the biggest things he told me that'll stick with me forever is you have to let people fail and then coach them. Now that doesn't always work. Like, you can find examples where it doesn't work, but it's starting to make sense why he's coached me the way he has, because he just wants to see me fail, and I don't like to fail. But he means well. He means well, I think. Because I think I've proven I'm not the weakest link many times, but he still wants to be right sometimes.
I'm probably the same way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm a dad. So.
Hey, I'm not a dad. I'm an uncle. And my sister-in-laws are like my daughters. But
I honestly feel like not having children keeps you younger.
Yeah, it does.
Like
It really does.
I'm very immature, but I had to kind of like.
You know what it's like to own a human, and you have to do everything to make sure that kid makes it.
Every decision
I don't have that. I've
Yeah.
never had that. Never. I have my cats, but they don't count. I mean, they count, but anyway. But yeah, dude, absolutely.
Not as high maintenance as it is.
Yeah. You don't have to feed them with your hand. Oh, that's cool, man. I'm glad you're here today. I was kind of upset that our game rained out just because there's a chance of rain, but that's okay. Yeah, it might be doing it in Wake.
This would have been a nice day to play some ball.
Absolutely.
Not too sunny, not freezing cold.
Yeah, it's
been a very refreshing day.
Absolutely, man.
From out this way?
I'm from Virginia Beach originally, but I grew up like Houston, Austin, moved to Virginia Beach when I was about 12, so I'm in Texas, Virginia, North Cackalack. That's how I like to say it. I've been here longer than anywhere, so it's kind of cool to work for Blue Cross and Sea, because North Carolina is my home. Even though a lot of my friends have been here, and I know it sucks to see all these people come here, but hopefully, I think we're a pretty good diverse community. We survived ICE pretty well, I think.
Yeah, that was
My wife is like a mix of a lot of things. So we got rolled up by one of the young cubs one day, and we just had our passports with us. She looks like she could be like from the Dominica or something. And but they're just kids, a lot of them. I'm just used to the military because of where I grew up. You probably, I mean, we have so much here too. But Virginia Beach is insane military. You got Little Creek down the way. A little too much military. And the Army bases, the Air Force bases. A lot of planes flying around, but I know we have it here too, just down the way in Fayetteville. I wish I had had that experience.
I actually was out Friday, and I met these group of girls that are military. They were out here.
That's kind of cool.
Working in Raleigh, and I was like, what do you have going on in Raleigh?
Interesting.
Yeah, they're out here. They're out here today too.
Well, I know that we have problems everywhere, but it's weird how to know, like, okay, government trusts some, obviously, but not others. And when I say that, I mean governments, the C word. It's just part of life, and it's like, but when the government wants to play 1 or 0, you're either good or you're bad. It makes it really hard on citizens because drugs are everywhere.
Really realistic.
Yeah.
People who run the country do a lot of
Absolutely.
drugs too. So
A lot of people need it to function.
Yeah.
I take other stuff that's like legal, like nicotine, you know, like, but some people really need that baking soda, as my wife would say it.
I had a friend in college. First time I saw somebody messing around with baking soda, I had a friend in college. He came over, pulled it out. And I was like, what are you doing? He was like, yeah, man, I just do a line before class, and I feel like I'm on top of the world. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, shit. But he actually turned out he works in grease.
He may have just learned to take it the proper dosage. Just most people just want to keep taking it.
Overindulge.
Yep. I do that with my nicotine sometimes, but
I fix in the morning.
Yep.
He feels like he's good for Wall Street. Hey,
yeah.
what do you need to do, brother?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everybody, I try not, I mean, the only God can judge was something I remembered from a movie, I think, but it's also in the Bible somewhere. But I got to work with Pakistan. I got to work with India. You know, I can't be a Jesus freak at work.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. And they have their own beliefs too. Got to respect them. I just say you have to understand them, but I don't know, man. It's been a journey in my last 4.5 years. But I'm still there fighting, man. You can't sell yourself short in life, that's for sure. And working in silos is impossible not to do when everybody's remote. It's just.
I was talking to a young lady, and she worked remote. She was saying like how she wants to get back to Frank. I'm like, shit. I work in sales. I'm actually tired of dealing with people. I would rather go remote.
Yeah.
And honestly, if I was remote, it'd be better.
I think.
My parents and
Yep.
well.
Our problem is we pretended like we were remote, but nobody was enforced to come in. So when I go in the office, nobody's there.
Right.
And it's just, there's sometimes you need the facial response syndrome or whatever the hell.
You need a little bit of.
Yeah.
I feel like people who have that remote, but then you got like 1 day or 2 days out the week you go in. Those
Exactly.
Guys, all my friends who work like that seem to have a pretty
Yes.
healthy work balance.
It's good because you got to remember how to socialize. I lost all my manners. It's terrible.
Yeah, working behind the screen, especially when you don't have to talk to people.
Oh yeah, it's the self-talk is pretty bad.
Patience start to get thin.
Yes.
Yeah, start losing out your social skills.
Yep.
My problem is actually the opposite. I my social skills too much. So by the time Friday hits, I'm socially drained. I don't want to talk to people.
Yeah, I'm sorry for talking, but I know the feeling. When I'm fishing, it's fun to have somebody to talk to.
Yeah, man. Make the time go by.
Yeah.
Make sure a little more patient for the catch. Cause today is one of those days. Might be your 50th cast before you grab it.
Yes.
Something in here.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think I'm gonna have to try a smaller hook. But I'm gonna keep it. This one's a Texas rig easy way. It's just one of those jigs that.
I tried to play it with bluegill. It didn't.
Yeah, I need to see what I have. I need to try to catch something.
Bunch of little like 6-inch crappies that you worms I got. But I'm trying to get hands to.
I didn't bring my Here's something to try. I'll try these. Target sells this like mystery tackle box.
Yeah.
I figured I'd give that a try.
And I've been seeing a lot of stuff on Temu.
Temu, yeah.
People been saying I've been seeing a lot of different stuff on Temu.
Is that like China, Korea?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
I try to be careful with China right now, but because we have to work with the government a little bit.
Yeah.
But I love China, man. Like we wouldn't have computers like we do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pretty much technology that works.
Yep. But yeah, I need to check out Temu. That looks like some good pricing. I just don't know sometimes. I like to stay on the trusted list.
Yeah, I figure.
You got one?
I figure like worst case scenario, if it don't cost me $50. If I get anything,
Absolutely.
I just wouldn't go and buy like buying beds and stuff and then
Oh yeah.
find out it's a Ken doll type of bed. It's not a real bed.
Yes.
I think it'd be kind of hard to falsify sufficiently.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's either gonna
It's
be
so
real
cheap.
or it's not.
It's made from recycled junk.
Right.
But yeah, it keeps me right, man. I haven't been out here though in like 2 months.
Yeah, my first time out here was last 2 weeks ago with my cousin.
Oh, cool.
When we caught all those bass.
I'm glad you found it, man. This place is like, and also Beaver Dam Lake out, and you go down towards, I wanted to say Concord, but it's not Concord. Anyway, there's it's Falls Lake. It's a recreation park.
Yeah.
You may have checked it out. It's really cool. A lot of good people there. A lot of bald eagles there.
Every weekend I go on an adventure with just trying to find a new spot or
Nice.
a spot that I
NC State has a cool lake now. It's called the Raleigh Lake. They've cleaned it up, and it's pretty awesome. You kind of need a boat, but I've got a simple boat. They used to. They stopped doing it. At one point I was driving a beater Matrix with a Yakima rack so I could put my 120-pound boat on top of it, but I looked like an idiot. I mean, it worked though for 10 years.
This is not for fashion. This is for functionality.
Absolutely. The scary part is though, like I don't think I was supposed to have it on top of that version of the Matrix, and that would have been terrible if I was on the highway and that thing fell off. My wife made me upgrade my car. I shouldn't say it that way, but I was just raised to drive it until the wheels fall off. Did you have one? Oh wow. Yeah, man. Another spot is like down there. Those,
other side?
yeah, just like you have to go up to the side where there's some angles and windows you can cast from, but I've had some good bites.
Yeah.
Not right, because I think this is overfished a little, but
yeah, it seemed like last time I was out here.
they just know that there are people here, I think. I don't know how bass know. I think they have 5-second memory. Yeah. I don't think I've ever done that, but sometimes I probably have. I'm trying to try something new today. I meant to bring the fly rod. I did bring my fly rod, but it's too much to take both. I should have though. Now that if I would have known you were here, I would have brought it with me for cheap. I'm gonna try the red plasma tails. Hopefully I have a Carolina rig option here. I sometimes just start putting it together.
How much did that box run?
What's up?
How much did that box run?
Oh, I think it was like $25.
That's not bad.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Target's pretty cool at doing those things. Like this is a new type of arc lure that I want to try. I just don't want to mess with treble because I don't have gloves. But I'm trying to keep it single hook. Yeah, this seems like 25 bucks. Got a jig in here. This might be a good one. That's some. Let's see. But if you need anything, I got a lot of stuff. I got some stuff from a buddy of mine whose uncle was a big fisherman. So if you need anything, let me know. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna do the real fashioned, old-fashioned Texas bed. Barrel swivel and everything. All right. Do you find any good podcasts on the internet?
You know, I haven't had a good podcast in a long time. I used to listen to, I like true crime stuff.
Yeah.
So it's this one, this couple.
I need to check one out.
It's called Going Out West.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that one. I actually like that one because they do a good job at like painting the picture, putting the setting of the true, and these are true events, and they've actually solved some unsolved mysteries. So.
I need to check that out. My wife's a big fan. We watch a lot of Discovery.
Yeah, it's called Going Out West.
Interesting.
Good.
My wife's from out west. There's a really cool fishing one. It's this pretty young kid in New Zealand. He calls it Nomad Kayak Fisherman.
Okay.
And he shows you how he drives around. He goes on his kayak. He has like a pretty cool little setup for, I think he even has a DJI, like one of those mobile drone cameras. But he shows you how he does it. Like he lives off his van. He shows you how he cleans his fish. Like it's kind of cool, man. Like, because I would love to be able to do that. Now, eating out of here is not a good idea. But they're falls like pretty clean always.
We're gonna give these guys room here.
Hey.
We can go around the corner a little bit more over there, right?
Okay.
Santiago, are you listening to what I'm saying?
Took the hook and the bait. What?
It's okay with me. I'm still working on my
It seems
rig.
like it
You
maybe
say that now. But
Oh, is he gonna get in there? He's
Jennifer-
gonna start
I
catching
don't
a
know,
big bass.
but like how it was tugging. Do you want me to get it out for you? Give me some. Can I get fly, Daddy? I got Harvey on it. I got him on it.
Hey guys, these guys have already been here, so let's get we're gonna go find some.
Oh yeah? Oh,
Hey,
I
quick.
might have to borrow something.
These guys have already been here.
We've got a You never, when you do like Texas rigs, you gotta have extra line.
Yeah, man. I haven't got it quite down packed.
Can we go buy the Daddy to try the creek? Daddy!
I started doing this when I was working for Glaxo. I just knew I needed something else to do for fun, and my buddy and I were like, we're going fishing at the airport. So we started at Crabtree. and it got better. It took us a long time to catch our first fish.
Yeah.
Getting that patience back.
Yeah, man. It's all in the paper.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm getting ready to go to Wednesday. I got a
Oh,
spot
nice.
out there that catch some pretty decent size bass. It had to be like 4 pounds. Could have been more than that, but it was big.
I worked with a guy that went to Winston-Salem State. His name's Meredith Coleman. He's from Gardner High School. He's a brilliant man. I was his manager, luckily. I don't know how I was able to be his manager. Patience. Didn't let anything bother him. Taught me how to deal with people, the BS at work sometimes. Or the BS from humans, because we're all humans sometimes.
I used to be very impatient. I had my son forced me to learn patience.
That's awesome, man. Yep.
I got another one due in about like less than a month now.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. That's why I'm doing all this fishing, because it's gonna be a little while.
Yeah.
I was born before I'll be able to. I have to get up at like the butt crack of dawn and try and get out of here.
Well, be grateful that you got the baby opportunity. My sister-in-law had a stillborn a couple of months ago, or it was a month ago, and she's not ready to talk about it, but it happens. My oldest sister, it happened to her with twins, so.
Yeah, it's crazy because my lady, her coworker, has been trying for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
She had a couple of failed attempts, and her and her husband had been trying. And my lady learned just having the first shot.
Right.
Like, she kind of felt bad. She was like, oh, you've been trying so hard and trying to slip it into it on accident.
Right. Right. That's where I have my moments of losing faith, but I like to believe I'm a little bit more than just a galaxy in the universe. Like I said, I built that relationship at a young age with Jesus, going to church and stuff. It's still there no matter what. At least when unfortunately I'm kind of a fair weather friend, but I've been trying, man. I've been trying to make it to church.
Yeah, man,
This is church though, you know?
The way I see it is, I grew up Muslim.
Oh, wow.
I was actually Muslim.
We've
But,
got plenty of friends.
but I studied,
Mohammed.
just a little bit of everything just to see what the different beliefs are and see how they align, see how they're different. Because I feel like anybody could have it wrong. You know?
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
whatever speaks to me, but I started like 2 years ago, started going to church as well, just to kind of.
I'll take any kind of church. My best friend's from Vietnam, so they're Buddhist, which that was a really cool. My best friend's mom died. The way they handled the funeral was different.
Yeah.
You got it. I don't know. I guess it's just we're from different places, so maybe it's all the same, just different people writing the rules. I don't know.
I feel like growing up, I kind of always felt like it was like the telephone game.
Yeah. Yeah.
People would say one person said this, but then by the time it got to the Western Hemisphere, it was something.
Oh yeah.
Something totally different, and then just geographically, and
Yeah.
people experience different things, and then that message ends up changing a little bit, but the core values I feel like kind of align.
Absolutely.
I feel like the people, the names change, but the stories are all the same.
And it's funny, Thomas Jefferson, that was one of his more famous quotes. I'm sure he borrowed it from somebody, but finding what we hold together, not what we hold apart. Like that mentality is working right now, and at least in the religious sector. Not in war, obviously, but I feel like we're getting there.
Yeah, I feel like.
And I don't like the man, but I grew up around admirals. You never know. You don't want to know what's going on, and we hope we don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I think right now.
Yes.
Those who have the
Yep.
there's a sense of like with everything going on, there's a sense of unity that the citizens have.
Yes.
I feel like words come to words.
Yes.
coming together and, making things go how they're supposed to go.
Yes. We
Like,
just need to learn how to reflect a little bit on mistakes better.
Like, I don't always, I'm not the most trusting or believing in our government, but I feel like
Yeah.
we have something that's worked for this long.
Yeah.
It didn't happen overnight. It's the reason why America is America.
Absolutely.
It's the best place in the world to be, but
Until you don't have your job anymore.
yeah,
But
then I'd rather be in Jamaica or
Yeah.
something like that.
Absolutely, or Antigua. Antigua's really
somewhere I
cool.
could live off the land.
Antigua's a really cool spot.
Jamal, your worms aren't any good. We didn't catch anything.
Nothing.
No luck.
Man,
No, they missed several.
I can't stop
There's
getting
some like
bit.
nice sunfish and bluegill they missed. But,
I keep catching bluegill or something is tearing me up, but they're small.
we wouldn't have anything without you.
Yeah, man. Hey.
Way to go, way to go. Community fishing.
Yeah, it takes a village.
It does, always.
One for one is a one for all.
I like it, man. The three amigos, and that was a funny one.
That's what Steve Martin and
Yes, sir. Chevy Chase. And I always forget the last one's name. Chevy. My boss's wife is a nurse from Jamaica. But she's extremely hardworking and intelligent, and like she's just killing it. Like
a lot of like some of my family.
that's very cool.
You got kind of like two different types of Jamaicans. You got my family. You got half of them are like pretty hardworking, very disciplined people. And you got my other family members who are wow.
Right.
I love them both for different reasons.
That's that. I have a family like yours, man. Like it's cool to be able to understand why people are different and just let them be themselves.
Love them for
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Well, I've got a really weird Texas rig, but we'll see if it works. I kind of messed up my barrel swivel. But sometimes it'll work. Yeah. I just like to cast.
It's really all in what you make it look like.
Yep. You're right.
All right.
I will try some of that scent. Just to try it.
Wait, don't get it on your hand. That shit stick and stay. Yeah, man.
We'll see. I need to catch one.
Same, man. I want one. I need that big bass. 2 pound or better.
Yep.
Shoot, at this point, I'll settle for a 1 pound. I don't pull a bass out.
I said it'd be an hour, and that's the best part of fishing is you lose track of time.
Yeah. I was supposed to be headed to my next spot. I've been out here since like 10. I'm supposed to be headed to my next spot an hour ago, but I'm in no rush. So.
Well, I'm glad you helped out a family fishing. That's kind of cool.
They had all types of stuff. They had nets, they had fly rods, they had a lot of stuff over here.
Man, this new.
But nobody's caught anything over there since I've been on that side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually pulled a big bass out of there, right under the little dock.
Nice.
Like right under it. I can see.
I've caught one just straight out here before, but just once.
Yeah, this spring has been weird for me with fishing because all the fish that I've caught been right on the bank. I think they're spawning a little bit later this year or something. I went out to Weldon. That's supposed to be like the striper capital of the world, and
I need to check that place out.
yeah, it's actually pretty cool. You can go boat. They got the boat ramp.
Yep.
And right off to the side, they got like the rocks in it. It's a little bit scary. You could slip and fall in, but it's like you keep your foot in it, all right. Like, I put out a nice shad, big shad. Another guy caught a cat. They cut up the shad to catch the cat. That was pretty huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the striper
That's the way to do it.
I think the striper are late. They're supposed to be.
Yeah,
He's supposed to be
they
up
haven't
there
been
40,
running yet.
50 of them.
I've been to Wilson, I think, or like Rocky Mount area,
Yeah, out that area. Yep.
and I know they have some pretty strict rules. Like you can't use
Yeah,
treble hooks. You
can't.
know, it has to be a certain length.
Yep.
I caught a baby one,
Yeah.
but it may have been a hybrid. You never know.
Yeah.
But I want to experience that one day and like hit it when they're running.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was hoping to
Yeah.
catch because
Yeah.
this is supposed to be the prime time for it, but
Yep.
I think they're supposed to start March, late March, early April.
Yeah, sometimes they'll even run as early as February.
Mhm,
But
not this.
Yep.
Not this year. I don't know.
well, I know they're trying to clean up this lake a little bit. I hope someday you can eat fish out of here. I hope someday. I think you can, but it's like 1 per 200-pound man. Like, it sounds like an insult to women, but you're not supposed to eat them with your.
Oh yeah, if it's that dangerous, you gotta be 200. You probably should just not eat it at all.
Yeah. But every now and then when you're hungry,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Especially if you work out and know how to get rid of
all that shit out.
Yeah. Now I'm just getting nutty, but I'm having fun. I don't know if I need to fix my rig, but it means I have to cut lines, reattach, which is part of the fun of fishing.
Yeah.
Taking it slow.
Yeah. It's like shoot, let me get the best rig possible. I like to keep track of what I set up.
Yeah.
I put it in my repertoire.
Right on, man. It's the way to do it. Come on, camera. I think this thing is tired, like I am. Come on. Come on, bud.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You got the tripod with the controls on it.
Yeah, I'm still not real clear on the controls.
Yeah.
But it was like when DJI got in trouble, I knew that my buddy works in comms, so he works like Verizon now. No, he worked for T-Mobile. I don't know where he's working now, but he always knows what's going on, and he's like, dude, get some DJI. They're about to get. But they really do have some cool stuff. This thing, I still don't know how to use it. Like right now, it kind of has an eye of its own. It's a bit of a robot.
Yeah.
Tries to take the best picture it can.
So it swivels on its own too?
It will.
Can I see that? It swivels by itself?
Yeah, this one is not set up to really swivel without assistance, but it's smart enough to communicate with the robot head here to where it can manipulate all the different angles of the camera. So like if I just keep it in still mode, it'll automatically zoom in on it and follow it. It has like eye tracking kind of, but it was only $70. Like, yeah, and
if you know, once you learn how to use it, you'll get more than $70 worth of use.
absolutely. And now I just need to know how to like right now I want it to go long ways, but like it's dead. I think the battery's just dead, so it's like a dead robot.